Hello everybody, it's the 15th of April today, and I'm going to repot this beech tree that is now it's about ready. The buds are beginning to swell. Beech are almost always the last trees in my collection to be coming out in spring, so I'm going to repot this tree into this nice little green pot that I had for Christmas. Before I get it out of its pot, I just wanted to do a quick zoom in on the unusual root base on this tree. We have some quite nice root flare here at the front, but then we have this rather high lump at the back, but I'm thinking I can actually improve the look of this tree by planting it more at an angle slightly, and thereby bringing up some of these front roots at the same time as just taking a little bit of the attention away from that at the back. That's my hope anyway, so let's get it out of the pot and see what's what. I can't actually remember how long this pot's been in this tree's been in this pot. Long enough to wrap its roots around and around the outside a few times, so okay. Now whether I can get that to sit back in a little bit more, I may have to then bring the trunk forward a little more, but we will see. We have a big old chunk of root here, so I can trace that back, and we'll remove that just as it is. Wherever it's coming from. Around and round, and round she goes. There we have it. Okay. It's not going to come out without a bite. I think it's just going to be easier to just take a strip away from the outside of this root ball. Like so. And just remove it that way. Okay, so that's removed a lot of this thick stuff that's really not contributing much towards the health of the tree. I don't mind the odd root coming out over the top like that. And this was my envisaged front, but this root appears to have died on me. Well, not entirely, but no, so I can still keep that. This root that was coming out in this direction has died, but there is another piece that's going downwards, so I can keep that, and that will stay alive, which is nice. And I'm thinking, as a front, that's not too bad. Let's have a look in the pot. This strange kink probably isn't to everyone's taste, but I've liked it since I grew it from a seed. It came out of the ground with that strange little kink, as it were. So yeah, that's how it's going to be. Let's clear the decks. So that's got the pot part filled with substrate, compost, soil. I use all three terms interchangeably. I'm going to add some controlled release fertilizer. And now we'll see about placing the tree in the pot. I'm going to place it to this side. Given it's this kind of sweep to the left that it's got. And actually I'm quite liking the fact that it's quite raised up in the pot now, exposing this strange old lump, which I know others might not like, but it actually appeals to my eye, and so I'm going to turn it a little more and then leave it at that. I'm really happy when I don't have to work too hard getting rid of air bubbles. I've got a nice solid air mat, root mat, sorry, there. There's no gap under that betwixt that and the compost to worry about. So just filling around. This pot is a little big for the tree, I guess, but the tree will grow into it. I'm going to put some more fertilizer near the top of the pot and let it leach down. Sounds like my neighbour's children are playing in the garden. Hope that's not going to bother you too much. Okay, so we're going to just fill in the rest of the pot. There we go. I think that definitely has an interesting look to it. Moving up the tree, this bit of branch here is coming back across the front. So I want to get rid of that, but I'm just going to take it back to there and leave this piece. I'm going to take off this piece. I'm going to remove that and that. I'm going to shorten the tree back to there, and I'm going to take off this thicker section here where I have two pieces together. Later in the summer, autumn, I might wire a couple of these other branches, but for now we'll just let the tree grow into this pot a bit more. Now I think I will put a little bit of wire on this branch. I will put a little bit of wire on this branch because otherwise it's going to interfere with this one. Okay, so I've anchored the wire a little bit like so. Obviously I'm going to have to keep an eye on this, make sure it's not cutting in. But that should keep that going in that direction quite nicely. I'm going to take off this bud that's trying to throw itself forward, and I'm actually going to lose that piece there. Okay, so this tree should now hopefully respond quite well. I haven't removed a huge amount of root. It will begin to fill in its canopy, I hope. Now I'm going to put a piece on there. Anchor it under there. Okay, just going to anchor that like so. That's better. Okay, so that's as messy a wiring job as you're likely to see, but it will get the job done, and no one else is going to have to look at it long term except me. When the wire comes off, all these branches will be set and giving me a nice little canopy, I hope. Okay, so 360 time. I'm really pleased with this one. I think it's came out quite nicely. It does need something to fill in just here, but hopefully the tree will back bud and give me something up in that area in the next couple of years at least. So okay, so it's the 22nd of May and the tree's budded out quite nicely and is growing away. I don't want to let these extension growths grow out too madly, so I'm just going to start trimming some things back. Hopefully I'll get a second flush later in the year. But I'm not too worried about growing, the trunk or fattening it up or any of those other things. I'm just giving it a light trim. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on these wires to make sure they don't cut in too much, if at all. I don't want them to cut in at all, really. But yeah, so just cutting it back. Hopefully that'll pop a bud facing outwards in this direction. As I said, I want to keep it in proportion if I can. So there we go. That's another tree sort of set up for the summer. Thank you so much for watching. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe, everybody.